Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about disaster management. In this chapter, we have to learn about different disasters and management during those disasters. First, we'll see about earthquake. Sudden vibrations on the earth and shaking of the earth's surface or ground is called an earthquake. These cause seismic waves leading to movements of the earth's surface like tremors, shaking, or it goes up down. So this is the starting point of this earthquake, that is known as focal point, and this is the point that the waves first come on earth's surface, that is known as epicenter, and these are the waves, vibrations, vibrating waves which causes these disaster. Those are known as seismic waves. So you will see in this diagram after disaster how the buildings are cracked. The shocks and waves form in the interior of the earth, spread on the surface in all directions. The central point of earthquake is the point above the epicenter on the earth's surface. Strong convulsions or waves at first reach to the epicenter. Therefore, major loss occur near to that area. Shocks occurred due to an earthquake can be mild or intensified. On the earth, mild earthquake occur in a larger number than the intensified or runners. How to measure these effects of the earthquake? The machine or instrument which records the earthquake is called seismograph or seismometer. This is a diagram of seismograph or seismometer which helps to record the earthquake. The intensity is measured in Richter scale. This is one of the mathematical measuring unit for earthquake. Then causes of earthquake. One, volcanic eruption is a major cause of earthquake. Stress of big dam on the earth, then mining, then underground atomic test, water percolates through the cracks of the earth due to tremendous heat. The water converts into steam. The steam formed tries to come out from the loosened earth's surface and causes earthquake. So these are the different points we have to take into consideration in case of causes of earthquake. What are the different effects of an earthquake? Loss of human beings, wild animals and pets. Second, the economic loss at large scale, electrical poles, pipelines, houses, buildings, roads, railway tracks are destroyed due to this earthquake. Next, ecosystem destruction due to the loss of biodiversity. Direction of flow of rivers, streams changes due to earthquake. Possibility of fire in cities increases. If there is earthquake at the bottom of ocean, it may create tsunami waves and thereby large scale destructions of coastal region. Next, a level of water table changes. So these are the different effects due to earthquake. What precautions to be taken at the time of earthquake? Out of them, if you are at home, then do not get scared, and instead of running here and there, stand still at one place. Either sit on the floor or below the bed or any other furniture and cover yourself until the movement of earth stop. If there is no table on any other shelter, then sit in any corner of the room and cover your head by folding your hands around it. So, which precautions we have to take? Some of them shown in these diagrams. Next, if you are in vehicle or outside the house, then park your vehicle at the safe place and sit inside it. Do not wait near or below tall buildings, trees or electric poles. Avoid doing following things during earthquake. You have to avoid some things during earthquake. Which are those? One is avoid using lift in the multi-story building. Instead, use staircase. We should not use the lift during this earthquake. You have to use staircase instead of lift. Do not sit in discomfort for long. Do some physical movement. After the earthquake, there is a possibility of fire. Hence, to avoid it, carefully switch off the main electrical supply. Do not use candle, lantern or matchbox. Instead, use torch or battery. So, these are some things we have to avoid during the earthquake. Then earthquake resistance or proof building. The construction which do not get damaged due to earth movement up to a certain limit are called earthquake resistance buildings. To construct tall buildings, Indian Standard Institute has made some code of conduct. Buildings are constructed as per IS 456 and earthquake resistant construction are performed as per IS Indian Standard 1893. There is criteria for earthquake resistance design of structure and Indian Standard 13,920. ductile detailing, or reinforced concrete structure subjected to seismic forces. Advanced technology is used for earthquake resistant construction. To get prior intimation about earthquake, modern equipments like laser ranging very long baseline, giga counter, creep meter, strain meter, tie gauge, tilt meter, volumetric strain gauge, etc. are used. Then we'll see about next disaster, that is fire. We are all known about this fire. We have to see about types of fire, that is class 1, class 2, the class A, class B fires. Like this we can divide the fire into different types. The class A fire, that is solid substance. Commonly flammable material are their fuel source, that is wood, clothes, coal, paper, etc. This material, this fire can be put out with water, and a fire, because of these solid substances, wood, clothes, that fire is considered as a class A fire. Then class B fire, in which liquid substances are burned or fired. Fires caused due to flammable liquid substances, that is petrol, oil, varnish, solvents, cooking oil, paint, etc. All these substances are lighter than water. Therefore, fire extinguishers can be used to extinguish fire. The next class C fire, that is gaseous substances. Fire caused due to acetylene or household gas, that is LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, that fire is known as class C fire. Then class D fire, it is about chemical substances. Fires caused due to combustible metals like potassium, sodium and calcium, which reacts with water at normal room temperature. Magnesium, aluminum and zinc reacts with water at high temperature. When both these groups combine with water, it explodes, and this is class D fire. Then class E fire, that is related to electrical. A fire caused due to electrical components is known as class E fire. To extinguish such fire, power is cut off and non-conductive fire extinguishers like carbon dioxide are used. So these are the different types of fires. Then we'll see about methods of fire extinction. There are three main methods to stop the spreads of fire or to control the fire. Out of them, first is cool out or use of water. To extinguish fire, water is most common and effective solution which is easily available everywhere. If you spray water on the fire or around the fire, it creates cooling effect and helps to control the fire. Second, suppress the fire. To control the fire which is caused due to electricity or oil, sand or soil can be used. If you spread a froth like substance on the fire, it cuts off the contact between air and fire. This method is more useful to extinguish the fire spread due to oil. So these are the two methods. Again, next method is keep away flammable substances. In this method, all flammable substances are kept away from the fire. Any wooden articles or flammable substances must be kept away so that no source is left for the fire to spread. Stir up pump is the best device to put off small fires. It sprays water in all directions around the fire. Then we'll see about precautions and safety measures during fire. First is develop the habit of switching off the gas regulator when not in use, especially during night. Switch off the electrical appliances when you are going out of the house. Next, to make other alert and call them for help, shout loudly. Call fire brigades. And next, provide information how to use fire extinguishers. So these are the some precautions and safety measures. You have to learn about first aid. Let the patient sit or sleep in a comfortable position and call the doctor immediately during this fire. Landslides and rip collapse. Landslide or rip collapse. This is the next disaster type of disaster. This is the image of landslide. Natural cracks and fissures present in hard rocks cause their breaking, especially at the time of heavy rains. Water entering these cracks causes weathering of these rocks. Weight increases, these rocks slide on the slopy region and settle at the lower side. This is called collapse of rift. Causes of landslide. After effect of natural disasters like earthquake, tsunami, heavy rains, storms, floods causes landslide. Then unlimited cutting of trees causes soil erosion, and because of that there is the process of landsliding. While building roads in mountains, there is a lot of digging that makes the mountain weak. So these are some causes of landslide. What are the effect of landslide? Those are rivers get flooded and change their paths. Next, displacement of waterfalls, formation of artificial water reservoirs. There is a live and financial loss on a large scale as trees, buildings, rocks on slopy area collapse on low-lying lawns. Landslide affects the traffic. We'll see here landsliding affects the traffic. Landslide disturb plant life on it. So these are the some effects because of landslide. Then see about disaster relief plan. If the plan is prepared, it will help any disaster relief in our school. For that, we have to prepare the chart as given this. In this chart, the main point should be these, and some things to be noted are described here. First main point is primary information about the school. So to note the primary information about the school in this chart, that is name and address of the school, name and residential address of the headmaster with contact number, name and contact number of school management members, total number of staff. So this is the primary information of the school. We have to note in your chart. Then next point is daily routine of the school. Time to start, school breaks, and time to leave the school. These points should be mentioned. Then daily activities taking place in the schools also you have to mention in this chart. Next point, a possible hazards in the school. Name and type, that is normal, medium or acute of the danger, and destruction in the past and current planning. So these are the points we should note under the possible hazards. Then disaster management map of the school. In this, the map must have following content: all buildings of the school, their structure, ground, entrance, place of probable danger in school, safe places at the time of disaster, nearest road. This map must be at the entrance of the school, and all students must be given detailed knowledge about it. So this is the disaster management map of the school. Then mock drill in the school you have to take. For that, every month a mock drill must be conducted in the school. It should include possible hazards and the measures taken against them. The date, time, number of students and shortfall must be noted down in this mock drill. So we'll see about work of the institute for this disaster management. The Government of India, in collaboration with Indian Mountaineering Institute, and International Center for Integrated Mountain Development has launched a program to forecast the landslides and its effect. The Institute of Geology and World Geological Forum also helps for the forecast. So, some institutes are working for this disaster management. Thanks, dear students. I hope you understand all the concepts about these topic, that is disaster management. Now you have to read the lesson which is in textbook, and then you have to solve the exercise. If you have any doubts, you have to call me on this number, or you can write your difficulties through WhatsApp. Thank you.